As I move deeper into my last semester of college, things are beginning to get really hectic, and may alter the frequency of my videos. So today, I thought I'd cover a unit I can presently relate to on a personal level. Nicolas, the walking encyclopedia, is a student of Caldia Magic Academy, and also a 3-star wind wand. Needing a subject for a research project, he stumbled upon the halidom and immediately took to it like it was free food. And judging from his lack of self-preservation as he surveyed the outer walls, I'd surmise he's probably a 4th year or higher. But with the kind of luck Nicolas has, I wouldn't be surprised if he's that one guy carrying all the newer Dragalia players with all those 5-star units and dragons, as it's quite a rare feat to land not only a paid internship, but also a guaranteed job in your field right out of college. As a wand unit, Nicolas can attack from a safe distance and observe combat, while the experienced members of the team handle the threat up close. His 4-strike is also useful for wearing down the overdrive bar. Just make sure to stay in range or your teammates might get upset and rate you terribly on your peer evaluation. But unlike way too many group members, Nicolas isn't completely useless. He has 2 attacking skills, and it's kinda strange that his life goal is to teach magic to everyone, because his skills are straight out of the mass-produced 3-star wand factory. His first skill is Wind Spell, that deals damage to the target and surrounding enemies, and his second skill is Stronger Wind Spell, also known as Storm Spell, that deals damage to enemies in a line. Oh, and inflicts stun! Guess he was going for that extra credit. Too bad naming wasn't one of the grading criterion. Nicolas told me about this one dropout student that tried to do all the work and then rate everyone terribly, so to counter this, Nicolas developed a skill damage co-ability so that he's at least always helping out passively. Stupid fire daggers. Anyway, his lack of practical experience in the field really shows in his kit. Healing Double Buff is actually really good for someone in his position, as it acts as a defensive buffer for his survival in the field until he gets more experience. Maybe he'll get an alt with better abilities as a graduation gift. He's also still trying to apply his knowledge in combat, but unfortunately he has yet to garner the courage to stop freezing in the field 100% of the time. He can get up to 75% at 5-star though, and can even take on opponents as tough as High Mercury. But then again, anyone can these days. For equipment, you should really use a wand that contains the words Wind, Storm, or Wand in the name. The 4-star Tempest wand, for instance, is a perfect choice. For Wormprints, you're probably going to immediately think of Trove of Knowledge, but Nicolas doesn't need that since he has an eidetic memory. Instead, Nicolas has a lot of other viable options. Study Rabbits is a good one for obvious reasons. A Mother's Love is a good one because goodness knows college students need the support. Happier Times will also help distract Nicolas from the 4 reports due next week and the upcoming crippling student debt upon graduation. Take your pick. Nicolas has several dragon options as well, but be wary of a few. Bad boys like Prometheus and popular girls like Siren may distract him from his studies, and Nyarlathotep is a bit advanced and is for grad students only. Instead, Fubuki is commonly known as the Little Sage and would make a great partner for his internship. In fact, just give all of his teammates Fubuki. Speaking of which, while the prince eventually needs to sign off on Nicolas's internship, he doesn't need to be present for the whole ordeal. Renzel is slightly less busy and already reports to the prince, so he can tag along and take notes. Wait, what? Off to an island? Okay, I guess Edward is going to have to sub in while Renzel is out. Sophie is also researching the castle and can collaborate with Nicolas on some of his papers. Let's see, another scholar like Althemia would be good, but then who's actually going to teach him stuff? In summary, Nicolas is just an average undergrad trying to make a good impression and keep that job offer from going away. It's one thing to know the meta, but it's a whole different character to play it. At least he can single-handedly prove that even a 3-star can still be smarter than Ezzelith. Stupid fire daggers.